want to tell everyone you just serviced your bike?
I will, yeah.
Go on then.
I've just serviced my bike.
Well done.
Hello YouTubers, how are you diddling? Now some of you may or may not be aware, but at the weekend I had a little trip up to see Mr. and Mrs. B, because Mr. B kindly offered to show me how to service my SB. So thank you Mr. B for that, really chuffed, and I actually found it surprisingly easy. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was, and he was very patient. He explained everything clearly to me, because I generally learn better by being shown what to do as opposed to reading something in a manual. That's why I guess I kind of thought it was going to be more complicated. So he showed me how to change my oil, and obviously the oil filter as well. The other thing I did was I bled the brakes, front and rear, because that was due to be done. It was 2 years since it was last done. And he also showed me how to change the pads on the rear brakes. And I also, while I was up there, I cleaned my chain because that needed doing again. And yeah, I was really, really pleased, and dead chuffed with myself really. I mean, I was knackered at the end of it, because it was a lovely hot day, and we just took a time and spent the whole day doing it. And yeah, he showed me how to do it, and saved myself an absolute fortune. In the parts, I think it came to about 90 quid. And I know for certain that if I'd taken it to the guy that normally services my bike, he would have charged me at least 200 quid for doing the same job. So yeah, so really pleased with myself. So thanks again Mr. B. Now, one thing that did surprise me when we were servicing the bike, now this was Mr. B that noticed it, because I'm a complete noob at these kind of things, and when we took the oil filter off, he says to me, when the guy last serviced your bike, did he change the oil filter? I said, well, yeah, in fact he's changed my oil filter 4 times since I've had this bike. Why? He says, well, looking at the oil filter, I would say that's the original oil filter, because it's a Suzuki genuine part, and most people put aftermarket parts on bikes to keep the cost down. And I said, looking at the state of it, it looked a little bit corroded. So yeah, I would say that the guy that serviced your bike previously has not only charged you for the privilege of doing so, he's probably lied about it. So and he's kept the original filter on it. Well, I was absolutely gobsmacked. I couldn't believe it. And the other thing he'd noticed is when I took the old oil out, it was so black and dark, it was untrue. And he says, when did he change your oil? I said, well, less than a year ago. He says, that oil's never been changed, and it's certainly older than a year. He says, I bet he's never even changed your oil either. I said, you're joking. He says, he's always billed me for new oil and a new oil filter. So I was a bit pissed off, to say the least. And he happened to mention that when we bled the brakes, he thought that that the guy that had serviced the bike and changed the brake fluid had, rather than change it, which it should have been changed about 2 years ago, he's probably just topped it up, because there was a very definite, clear line between what appeared to be older brake fluid on the bottom of the reservoir, as opposed to a much lighter oil on the top. So he said, yeah, I think the guy's just topped it up as well. So you might want to go back to that guy and ask him what he was playing at. So pretty pissed off. But in any case, I don't think I'll be taking it back to him again, having discovered how easy it was to service a bike, so I think in future, unless it's something extremely complicated like, I don't know, a full engine service, I think I'll be doing my services again in future, and really enjoyed it as well. So yeah, once again, thank you very much, Mr. B, for having the patience to go through it for me, and thanks to Mrs. B for the hospitality, for the tea that I had afterwards. So thanks very much. Anyway guys, I thought I'd just share that with you. So as always, ride safe. I'll catch you next time.